Hi everyone, and welcome back to Suri Says. So I'm Miss Suri, so this week I want to continue on my little series about the 5 love languages. And this week I want to speak about the love language of physical touch. So again, the 5 love languages are the different ways that people communicate and express their love to someone in their lives. And so as teenagers, the predominant relationships that we not we, I'm not a teenager, but that you guys you have contact with throughout the day are your friends, your parents, or your guardians, your, that includes family, like your siblings and all of that, and then your teachers or an adult on campus, the adults on campus, or again, if you're in a romantic relationship, then this could apply to that too. So the point of talking about these 5 love languages is for you to kind of understand that not everyone speaks the same love language. And so it's important to know this because you might speak a love language that you think of course I love you, look at what I do for you, or look at how I show you. And then the other person might have a different love language, so they think you don't love them because you don't speak the same language, so to speak. Okay, so today I want to talk about the idea of the love language of physical touch. So physical touch is it's pretty self-explanatory, and it's a type of love language that could express love, and it does express love, but it could also be a love language that shifts and changes and looks different with the different people you interact with, right? And you might not want the same love language from the same peoples. Like physical touch is very more personal, and it's like, not everyone is comfortable with it. So it's important to express that maybe with the people that you're in relationships with. And sometimes you might like it. So let's say, let's take the example of an adult on campus, right? Like I see a lot of times the way you communicate, not necessarily love, but like, that you bond, or like you have some kind of a cool relationship with an adult on campus, is when, like, I've seen, teachers or other adults have like handshakes, they shake hands, they like fist bump, elbow, they have like special handshakes that they have with that as a way of communicating some form of like bond between, like, like, hey, we're cool, like we have a respectful relationship. The love language of physical touch can also be different with a parent or a family member, right? Because, like, let's say maybe when you're younger, this love language might be more like if your parents might be holding you and hugging you more as you're younger, and then when you get older, when they stop doing that, it doesn't necessarily mean that they don't love you, but their love language might look different. They might be speaking less of the physical hugging and like things like that, and it might be more words, it might be more like gifts or like whatever. It might change, okay? With your friends, I remember in my time, it used to be a thing. We would always like greet each other with a hug, with a handshake. That's how we would communicate our love. But then some people don't like that. So it doesn't mean that they're not your friends. So if you don't like the physical touch with friends, but you might like it with family, you have to be able to communicate that so that people don't think that you're don't like them, or you're not their friend, or things like that. So it's important to understand and like see what others' love languages are, right? So that you can experience better relationships. And you might need these tools in the future, in the present, to just to better navigate your friendships, your relationships, all the ships. Okay, so I hope this was helpful. So this was a little video on physical touch, and go ahead and talk to each other, talk to a friend about how this might impact your relationships, knowing now the knowledge you have about that this might be someone's love language but not yours, or it's yours and not someone else's in your family or friends or adults in your life or a romantic relationship. Okay, I hope you're all doing well, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll talk to you guys all soon. Bye.